From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He Seals Jones. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Mahomes sacked.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Lock, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes firing complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mahomes to throw once more. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
At the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Lock. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The 8-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Nigel Bradham in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lock. Screen pass to Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to
that time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
2-yard line.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball is going to be going back to the Chiefs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Down. Let's do this. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. Pretty move. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Denver.
Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Broncos 9. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Hamler now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
To Noah Fant.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Bronco ball carrier.
This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. Now this one complete to Robert Foster, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Down to the 25.
Jerry Jeudy, the ball carrier. Eric Reed on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Eric Reed.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Block, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run it again with Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got daylight past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33-yard
line.
To throw it is Locke. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ward on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Locke on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Locke going to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
Broncos.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he rifles one incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Locke. The 20. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Damian Williams, the ball.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes escaping the pressure. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
53 the mic. 53 the mic. Switch, double.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 29-yard
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
24. Broncos 15.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
25-yard
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Locke to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
The score, Chiefs 31, Broncos 15.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 3-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juan Thornhill, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Kansas City, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Denver, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And this is taken to the 23. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
1st down.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, these guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson.
Cousins pass.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. The 40. The 30. 20. 10. Touchdown. Vikings. Kyle Rudolph. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
His kick
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
He's got his target. That's more. Past the 20.
Ain't doing nothing.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. That's right. 10. Touchdown. Vikings. And Thielen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for more, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So on 4th down, it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
1st down.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Carolina.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Vikings 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. A bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 12.
Play action now. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. On play action, Cousins.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Final play of the half. Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
With the score.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And Dooley to return. There'll be 37 yards there on the play. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And it played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Hands to Dalvin Cook.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and short yardage. Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. And Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the...
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 27. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. It's 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feeling they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
1st and goal.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. A big pickup of 48.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys they're chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Completes it to the fullback hand. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one, and the second one didn't matter.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Panthers 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Cousins now to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll They'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Cook following the penalty. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They run. Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Today's final score, Vikings.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield.